Hello, my lovely Scorpios. Welcome to your June 2019 reading. This is a general reading for you, my lovely Scorpios. It is a reading for Scorpio sun, rising and moon sign. Also listen to your rising sign and moon sign. Some months they will resonate more for you than your sun sign will. I've got a stray hair. Let's fix that before we start. If you would like to have a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book a private reading from there that's going to be specific to you. So, having said all of that, let's get started with your reading, my lovely Scorpios. Okay, I'm just listening to my guides and hearing what they have to say. I feel like for you, Scorpio, June is going to be a month of, it is a month of change, and that seems to be coming through for quite a few signs this month. There is a time of change and moving on to, I'm hearing plans. I'm hearing plans. So what is it that you're planning? What is it that you're doing, my lovely Scorpios, where you are moving from one stage in your life to another stage in your life? There's these changes that are being, well-laid plans, I'm hearing. Well-laid plans. So there's changes that are coming in here for you, which is really good. I really like that. That's really positive. So let's have a look here. The first card that I get here for you is the Eight of Cups. This is always an interesting card. I think all of these cards are interesting, but there's a lot of knowledge, a lot of information that comes through. If you have a look at this person here, he's got, instead of legs, he's got tentacles. He's an octopus, with the tentacles, and each of those tentacles are holding onto a cup. And to me, it's holding onto the past. So what you're needing to ask yourself is, what is it that you're holding onto from the past that is stopping you from moving forward? There's something that's stopping you from moving forward that you haven't released in the past, but you're ready to do that. And I feel like in June, it's a month where you're ready to do that. You're ready to release the past and move forward into the future, move forward into your future more precisely. I feel like moving forward into your future. You are ready to move ahead. You're ready to release the past. You're ready to release whatever connections you've still got with the past, and that could be betrayals and past hurts and disappointments, or just you ready to move on and releasing situations that are no longer serving you, or situations that are long gone. They've passed, they've been done, they're finished, yet you're still reflecting on the past. You're still emotionally connected in some way to the past, and it's time now to release that. And I feel like come the beginning of June, now timing's going to be a little different for all of you because your natal charts are all very different, but I feel like it's about releasing. You're ready to release it all and move forward, because there's plans that you've got, plans that you've made in the future that you're wanting to move towards. And in order to do that, you need to let go of that anchor that you've got with the past. You need to turn around and face the future and move forward and move on to where you want to go, and I feel like you're at peace with that. There's a certain level of feeling at peace with that. You're ready to do that. It's not something that's being forced upon you. You're now ready to do that. You're ready to move forward with that, because you're feeling, it's crossed by the Strength card, which is absolutely wonderful, because you've got that strength. You now feel strong enough to let go of whatever's holding you back, to let go of whatever connections you still have with the past, be they physical or emotional connections that you've got with the past. Time to release whatever hold that has on you and move forward, because in June you're certainly going to feel strong enough to do that. I also want to say, whatever's happening astrologically for you in June, my lovely Scorpios, it's going to be a really interesting time for you. It's going to be a really interesting month for you. You're just going to wake up one morning and feel that real determination, that real I'm moving on, that real strength. I can stand on my own 2 feet. I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to release whatever is holding me back, and I'm ready to move on with my life, with my future. And you're feeling really confident. You're feeling really confident about your decisions. You're feeling really confident about the choices that you've made. I really like that. I really feel that that's going to be a really positive thing. It's going to herald a lot of change coming in. It's like what I'm being shown here is it's like the floodgates open for you, my lovely Scorpions. The floodgates of change have opened for you, and you're just going to move ahead. You've got plans and things that you've been wanting to put in place. You've got your ambitions, you've got your dreams, you've got your plans, but something's always held you back. And now it's time for you to stand your ground and move forward and put those things in place. Fulfill your dreams. Fulfill what it is you've always wanted to do, but you have been unable to do it in the past for various reasons. That's a really powerful message that's come through for you. So you might want to listen to that again. I just feel like behind that message of what I was told, there was a lot of energy that came in with that as well. And I just feel really excited about what lies ahead for you, because you've also got the Magician, and the Magician is a card of you being able to create and design the future that you're wanting. So it's about you being able to create and design the future that you're wanting to have, to create, to bring in. It's really quite a strong card. It's quite a strong card, and I feel this is in the position of your subconscious, and so it's telling me that, you know, deep down you've always had these dreams and these desires and these ambitions. It's always been something that you've wanted to create and manifest and bring into your reality, and now in June you're given the opportunity to do that. You've been given the opportunity to create and to manifest what it is that you're seeking for your future. How action-packed are those 3 cards? Do you need more? That just says it all. They're just fabulous. I really like those. And so you feeling like this, you being driven to feel and feeling this strength and feeling this readiness to move forward, what it creates in your reality, this is in the position of your conscious, your physical world. You've got the Ten of Swords, and the Ten of Swords is completions. It's completions. A phase in your life has come to completion. It's something you've thought about. You've been through all the other 9 cards of 9 cards in the sword deck, and you've been through all the fighting, the turmoil, the heartache, the deceit, the deception, the changes. You've been through the learning. You've been through all of that, and here you are now with the Ten of Swords. You're ready to move on and take with you all that you have learnt, all the wisdom that you have gained, everything that you've learnt in the past, everything that you've learnt from those experiences. It's made you the person that you are, and it's given you this strength and determination, but it's also given you the ability to bring out into reality everything that you've been dreaming about, everything that you've been desiring, and everything that you've been wanting. So there's completion there for you. So take with you what you've learnt. Take with you that wisdom. Don't take with you all the emotional stuff, because you're leaving that behind, remember? You're leaving that behind. So that's really lovely, because as you come into June, you're also going to feel this. This is temperance, and temperance is about balance. It's about harmony. It's about inner peace. It's about balancing life, feeling really good about you, feeling confident about where you're going and what you're doing, feeling confident about what life has in store for you, and feeling really balanced about that, feeling really harmonious about that. And nothing's going to break that. You know, I just feel like there's this, my lovely Scorpios, I feel like there's this inner calm in you. There's this inner calm about where you're headed and what you're doing, which I really like. Because then that moves you on to the Ace of Swords. And which is really interesting because it follows the Ten of Swords, which is the last card in that deck, other than the Queen, King, and so on. But you've got the Ace of Swords, which is you've got completion, and then you've got a new beginning. And I feel like you can design your life the way you want it. You can design your life the way you've always planned on doing. All the plans you've got, everything you've learned, it's this new horizons, new way of doing things. There's nothing holding you back, my lovely Scorpios. There's nothing holding you back. You've got this newfound knowledge. For some of you, I feel like there's new study or new learning coming up for you. There's some sort of new learning coming up for you, which I really like. And that's going to open opportunities, or it's going to present new opportunities for you. There's new opportunities. For some of you, I feel like there's a promotion or a change in what you're doing. I feel like there's a change in your work environment. There's a change in your work environment coming up. For some of you, there's a relocation, moving to somewhere else, to another property, to another place where you're living, which is going to be more to your liking. It's going to be more what you've wanted, in the location that you've wanted. And you're going to be busy, but you're going to be happy in June. You're going to really enjoy what you're doing in June. I really like that. Because then you've got the Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands is absolutely wonderful. The Eight of Wands is about... eight heralds change too. It brings in change. And this is about, well, what do you want? What change do you want? What do you want to pick? What do you want to pick? It's up to you. You're in control here. You can choose whatever change you want, there's some sort of creativity coming up for you, some creative outlet coming up for you, and that can take many shapes and forms. It's whatever feeds your creativity, whatever feeds you, whatever feeds your soul, whatever you enjoy. I want to say that there's some of you that water's really important. Swimming, I'm hearing swimming. Okay, so that's going to be really important. But with this that's coming in for you, there's choices available to you. There's choices available to you, and you can choose them all, or you can choose one or two. It's up to you what you choose. But there are going to what's opening up for you in the third week. For most of you, the third week of June is choices. Now, timing is going to vary a little bit here, so bear that in mind as well. But there's going to be choices opening up for you. And for some of you, it might be opening up the beginning of July. For some of you, it might already have started. But there's choices here for you to make. There's choices, decisions, new learning, and change coming in around you. Really nice. I really like that. And then we've got the eight, another, I don't believe it, you've got 3 8s. Look, 3 8s. Now, to the Chinese, 8 is a very, very lucky number, and you've got 3. It's extremely lucky. It's extremely lucky. So you've got the 8 of Pentacles, the 8 of Coins, and that is that finances, the finances that you're seeking are going to be there. The finances will be there for whatever projects, whatever it is that you're wanting to do. Finances will be there. I feel like there's going to be a little bit of the balancing of the books. There's balancing. This is like a balance sheet. You know, you're balancing out. You're working things out. You're working things out financially. But for some of you, it's also with this work, this change in your work environment, it's going to be more work, but it's going to be more money as well. So that's also coming in around you. But there's planning here around you. You're planning for your future. You're planning for you're planning your financial situation. So the changes that you're bringing in, there's also thought about your finances and making it work, and it does work. But you do sit down and work things out. There's working things out on paper for some of you. There is this balancing out on paper. Let's do this balance sheet. For some of you, it could be involved in a separation of some sort. There's a balancing of finances between two people or a few people, making sure that everything's above board and done properly. And for some of you, it's working overtime, putting in the extra effort, but getting the financial benefits of that as well. So that's certainly going to be around you. So that's an interesting card. You know, there's a lot of meanings that come out of that for you. But towards the end of June, there's going to be some sort of balancing of the books as far as your finances go. If you're working overtime, it'll be balanced by you getting more monetary value for what you're doing. Separation, there's this balancing of the books. There's also you balancing, you know, looking at bank statements, balancing things out. Are you going to make a purchase of some sort? Is there a big purchase coming up where you're really needing to count your pennies, do your sums? But I don't feel like there's anything to worry about there. It will all work out. And it's going to work out to your benefit. You're going to be fine with that. It's all going to work for you, because then you've got a lot of swords here, a lot of thinking, a lot of learning. There's the Page of Swords here, and the Page of Swords is about planning. It's about new learning that's going to come up for you, and that could be where the changes that you're bringing in. You're needing to learn new skills or new things, a new way of doing things. You're needing to change how you've done things in the past or how you've behaved and reacted to things in the past, and there's a new way of doing that, a new way of thinking. So this is what's your 5-year plan? Where are you heading? What do you want to do? Get things down on paper, work things out. So there's a lot of planning too that's coming up for you at the end of June as well. But that sees you with the Seven of Wands, that sees you making progress. So everything that you do, everything that you've gone through, everything that you've learned, you summarize it all, you be selective about what you're taking with you into your next phase, into your next part of your life, next chapter, if you like, because there's new things coming here. You're moving from one stage of your life to another. So there's progress being made here. There's progress, there's change. I want to say to you, who's getting married here? Who's getting married? There's a marriage here coming up as well, which is moving into that next stage, moving into your own home, moving into another phase of your life as well. So there's movement here for you, Scorpios. There's change afoot for you. There's change afoot coming. And a lot of that change that's coming is also going to be a change in how you see things, how you've done things in the past and how you're going to want to do things in the future. So there's that change for you as well, which is going to be really beneficial for you. Interesting. That's really interesting, Scorpio. I hope that resonates with you. Also listen to your rising sign and moon sign. I'm now going to draw a card from the Oracle of Visions cards. I love these cards. Look at the backs, are beautiful, aren't they? Let's see what words of wisdom you're going to be given here. That's too many have fallen out there. Here we go. Okay, so got this chap here. So this speaks of, similar to this card, this speaks of reminiscing, looking back in the past, looking at what's gone on, how you've grown, what you need to let go of. So this is really a word of caution here of, you know, if you're going to reflect, don't spend too much time reflecting in the past, because you're needing to move forward into the future. So whether you're reviewing the past, so, you know, he's got here on his little slides all the cards of the tarots, you know, so all the, not the tarot, but all the cards from this deck, and he's looking over them. He's looking back in the past, and so don't get caught up in doing too much of that. Look through it and review it and release it, and that's what you're being asked to do in June as well, so that you can move forward to what lies ahead for you, because it's really looking exceptional. For some of you, it's going to be a really big change, and for some of you, it'll be more subtle, but there'll be changes being made through June. There'll be shifts in June, and for some of you, those shifts are going to be quite big, which is really exciting. Really exciting. So I hope you find that reading beneficial for you, my lovely Scorpios. Also listen to your rising sign and moon sign. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book a private reading or personalized reading from there, which is going to be more specific to you. Many blessings to you, Scorpio.